Morning. So on today's session, we're going to go through a kind of 10-minute workout on mobility and myofascial release for triathletes, mainly focusing on the feet, calves, and shoulder and upper back. So why does it matter? You'll have lots of coaches who may say to their athletes, don't stretch, you need a stiffness in your muscles in order to have gains. A stiffness in your muscles is different than being tight. So a tight muscle means that you're either overusing something or a muscle's taking over the action from something else, and that will affect your posture and your biomechanics, which therefore can lead to injury and will affect your performance. So feet in general, your feet get really stiff from running and also being in cleats on a bike. If you don't have that, and I'm a terrible one for this, if you don't have that flexibility through the ankle, that's going to affect your swim. And also, eventually, if you're very stiff through the ankles, it's going to affect your run because your foot, you won't be able to toe off or anything properly. So what I always recommend, and this is the case for runners and triathletes, is foam rolling, rolling with your foot. So you can use a tennis ball. I actually have a massage ball. Tennis ball works just as well. And all you do, and this is really easy, women are always like, I haven't got time to do this stuff. This is really easy to do. Sitting in front of the TV, standing whilst you're brushing your teeth in the morning, when you're making your coffee, or even just when you're sitting at home, in front of your desk. Take your shoe off and roll it through your foot. So you want to roll it all the way from heel all the way to the toes and around that toes, and it just helps break up the fascia. So the fascia is like the skin you see in a chicken breast. It encases our entire muscular system right the way through our feet all the way to our head. If that fascia gets stuck because of either you're not drinking enough water, your menstrual cycle, training, you want that fascial sheath to slide really easily over your muscles. If it doesn't, and it gets stuck and it adheres, then your movement pattern is going to be severely affected. So, and anyway, it feels really nice. So you roll all the way through the foot. If you roll and release through that foot, translates to the calf and vice versa. So rolling through the foot, you could also get these spiky ones as well, which are even better. But just make sure you get right through the heel. Well, I've just gone off the camera there. Right the way off through the heel to the toes and release that off. So no work on the feet is any good unless you also relieve calf muscles. So if you saw my video a couple of weeks ago for myofascial release for runners, you will have seen the foam rolling for your calf muscles. I'm going to show you something different where you can do it with a ball. We often get particular spaces in the calf muscle that are injured, and then once you kind of get like a tear in your calf muscle, you get that kind of scar tissue, and you want to be able to break that scar tissue down in order to prevent it happening again. And the foam roller sometimes is not able to get into it. So if you get a ball, again on this instance, rather than a tennis ball which can be a little bit soft, I would get an actual proper massage ball. This is a trigger point therapy block that comes with another bit of kit. You don't need one of these. You can get a book, get a really thick book, get a yoga block, anything like that. It just allows you to elevate your leg without you having to use your upper body to stay there, enabling you to create more pressure through the calf muscle. So I sometimes, for a very long time, will get, and typically women will get tears here. That tends to be the main point. So all you have to do is just put the trigger point, the ball, massage ball, in that spot. I've got a bit of a tight spot there. I don't know whether you can see in the video as my leg is slightly, if you watch that jerk, that's a very slight spot there where it's tight. So you just hold the ball, push down in that spot, much like a massage therapist would do if you went to a massage therapist, and it'll help break down whatever that knot is, or if it's a bit of scar tissue from a regular calf injury recurrence that you often get, then you want to break down that scar tissue. And if you're releasing all the way through that fascia and calf muscle at the back, that also translates down to your foot. So both are really important, and if you get that done, you're going to be a lot more fluid in your swim. In theory, I'm not the greatest swimmer, but in theory, you've got much more flexibility through the ankle. And then also you're going to get off the bike after being in cleats or that position, held in that position all the time with your foot, and hopefully it helps to keep you mobile through the run. So the other one, obviously both calves, both feet. And the other one I was going to show you is things of how you can release your shoulders and chest to help for the swim. So first off, this is relevant for runners as well. First off, if you're sitting down like this at a desk all the time, you're slowly getting that rounded shoulder thing. If you're, for instance, doing, you tend to be an ultra runner or a hill runner, and you're going up and you're running long miles and you get more and more rounded just because of leaning forward, or you're on that triathlon bike on the TT bars all the time, you naturally start rounding through there, and your chest muscles here are going to get shorter and shorter and shorter, and that creates that rounding. So you want to think about stretching through that chest area to improve your posture, which improves your biomechanics. So easy way of doing it, again, really simple to do at your desk, doesn't have to be a yoga stretch. You take the ball, or tennis ball in this case, and you roll it into that, so you can use both hands and just roll it to break down that muscular and fascial restriction in the chest to free that movement up. You can press and lift and lower your hand so that your muscle is kind of moving and you're helping to break the fascia down in movement. And that can feel really nice. Again, the other thing to consider about breaking down that and opening up through the chest is if you're like this all the time and you're slowly getting that restriction in your chest because you're shortening that chest muscle and lengthening the back muscles, that's going to affect your lung capacity as well, because if you're here, you can't fully breathe. You want to get oxygen to your muscles because that powers you in run, swim and cycle. Swim, cycle, run, maybe is a better way of putting it. And then the last thing, quickly to show you, and this will help also if you suffer from neck ache, it's a really good way of also just helping release all that area. For your shoulders, and I'm going to show you, you can do this lying down, but I'm going to show you against the wall, because I find it just as easy, if not easy, to do it against the wall. So your shoulder blades, you kind of get all really restricted here, and your neck up here. So you want to put the ball kind of just alongside your shoulder blade. You can do that on the floor and then lean back and lift and lower arms again, or you just lean against a wall. So you can add the pressure that you need, and you kind of draw a line around that shoulder blade, all the way up to the top of the shoulder, all the way down and round to release off those shoulders. Is a really nice stretch for the release for the lower back as well. Upper back as well. And again, lift and lower your arm. Again, whether you're, it's a really nice thing to do if you've been on a turbo for a long time or on a long training ride. Quite a comfortable way of rolling, or if you get your hair in the way, of releasing the upper back. So quick. So how long has that taken me? Yeah, under 10 minutes. So you do that even after you come back from a long ride, whilst you're waiting for the kettle to boil or something. It really helps you improve your posture, releases fascia and muscles, and that's all going to translate to helping you to avoid injury which means you'll stay more consistent in your training, which means you will get really good gains from it. So don't neglect your recovery work. Any questions or queries you don't understand, post it in the comments, and one of the team will get back to you at some point on Facebook or on our YouTube channel. And if you like what we've done, do share it with anybody or tag anyone in who you think would benefit. Thanks for joining us.